forest, a long coast steer and a mountain climb. We're finishing off the Kunpeng Trail right here on Drone and Phone. Well, welcome to our final episode along the Kunpeng Trail sections 18, 19 and 20. What are we going to be doing today, Jack?
Today, last three sessions. First two relatively flat, not much elevation until we reach sections 20, vertical up.
It's going to be a big climb at the end. Dennis, you've been doing this right the way through every day. It's your last day. How are you feeling about finishing this trail off?
Oh, I'm really excited. And you know what? The end is going to have an epic view to like cap everything off, so I'm really excited.
Okay, we've got about 24k to go. Let's go. Opened in 2024 and stretching just over 200 kilometers across the city's green spine, the Kunpeng Trail is Shenzhen's longest and most iconic hiking route. Named after the mythical Kun, a colossal sea fish, and Peng, a magnificent bird, the trail offers a real challenge for visiting and local hikers alike. Spanning 20 diverse segments that link 10 major mountains, 20 country parks and numerous reservoirs, it gives a very different experience of one of China's major cities. We have divided into 10 episodes, each starting and finishing at a road you can get out of. We start the day with a lift up from a small beach hotel back to the trail.
It's only 300 meters. DJ insisted not climbing this part. I have to find a car for him in the very early morning. Unbelievable. That's what I'm working with.
We just jumped in a car. Jack's been able to get us a lift up to the start point, so that's going to save us a little bit of a climb in the morning, a couple of kilometers. So, yep, let's go. The first part of the trail is along a small road. So you can see the kind of trail we're on this morning. It's like a road. It's probably like a mountain bike trail, really, but nice and easy going. Not too much elevation until the end today when we get off this trail. We'll get to that a bit later. The concrete path soon turns to a dirt path, which is causing some discomfort to Jack and myself. So a little tip here, Jack and I have not been using these gaiters, so we're having to empty our shoes every couple of hours or so, whereas this very clever man over here has got his gaiters on. Probably costs you next to nothing on Taobao, definitely worth it. All along the Kunpeng Trail there are ice boxes with cold drinks that you can buy by scanning a QR code on the box and helping yourself. It's a great idea, but up to this point we've yet to meet one of the entrepreneurs who are stocking the boxes.
It's just move all the stuff up.
Yeah.
Some icy cold.
Yeah. All right.
Some,
Okay. Just ask him. It said this is something that's very good for the hike. Why he does it, or I'm obviously doing it for money, I guess.
这咱们徒步的人买的多吗？
这里没多少人，人比较少。
这怎么想的？这背过来也挺重的嘛，这个。
Does he come every day to do this?
这不用多长时间补一次货吧？多少？
买差不多完就补。
It's about 15 kilos,
Yeah.
30
30
bottles.
bottles. Yeah.
Wow.
谢谢你。
谢谢。
This is a really important. Yeah.
救命的补给，夏天中。
Yeah.
应该的。
After 6 kilometers along the dirt trail, you come to a village which demarcates the start of a wetland section. The village also has some history to share. So we're learning that during the Second World War that this became the military headquarters. In fact, the government headquarters for Guangdong. The rebels, the ones who were fighting against the Japanese, were based in this village here. Fascinating because it's very, very remote. Once you get past the village, the trail traces a road which we will be following for the next 4 kilometres before the Coasteering section. This peak up here is where we're going. I think that's going to be the end of the Kunpeng Trail. Of course, we've got to get down from that when we finish it. but we're now on a road. We've done a very, very pleasant first 6k through the forest, and now I think we're going to be on the flat, possibly on a road through to the start of getting up here. We're not sure as we try to climb up here whether we're going to be climbing on concrete steps or we'll be going up a nice muddy path. Either way, it's got to be done, and we will be challenging that, we think, in about 3 hours. We should be starting our ascent. Along the road there are shops and restaurants, and we recommend you stock up for the next section, which will take us a lot longer than planned. So we have reached the end of 18, we're starting on 19. This is a reasonably short 6 kilometer section. Once we've got that, it's just the final 4 kilometers straight up 800 meters. At the end of the village section you drop down to a beach where the trail turns into a coasteering section over rocks. Well, I don't know if you can see down here, we weren't expecting this at all. So we're going to have to coasteer all the way around here, all the way around, right to that very far peninsula, and we need to go around that and then back in, because that is the start of the climb up the mountain that we're going to do in section 20. So we sort of figured we could do this in about an hour, but it's going to take us a lot longer than that.
Wow, this is so epic. This is so tough. Oh god, we have so much to go. Section 19 of Kunpeng Trail. It's a tough one. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
When you have a short legs, this is not easy, eh?
Okay, here's a little bet for everyone watching. So Dennis thinks it's the very far peninsula that we have to go to. Jack thinks it's the first peninsula. Put your bets on now and we shall find out when we get there who is right. So typical Chinese fashion, we've got a beautiful cave here and there's a little guy sitting inside making coffee if you want to sit in the cave and have a coffee. Right, here we go. Well, if you want to know who won the bet, who was right, well, as we already know, Jack has got a very poor record when it comes to getting things right in navigation. So Dennis here wins, gets the prize. He was right. We've got to go round right up to the far one over there. Although the section is quite busy with people making the 6 kilometer coasteer, we're surprised how dangerous it is in places with steep, slippy climbs. Good grip shoes, we would say, is a must.
Lots of sections like this, they are very technical. It's almost one way up and one way down, and you have to take the chain or the ropes. Cannot believe so many people are doing it.
Allow at least 3 hours to cover the 6 kilometer coasteer and bring plenty of water as it is very exposed. It breaks the day up and provides a little extra challenge, particularly to through hikers who may be carrying a lot of gear. So we've now come off the coast and we're in the Dongcheng community. You can see the mountain behind us, the one that we're going to climb up here. That's going to come next. Now I've got to say, this was absolutely superb. I cannot recommend it enough, this section we've just done. It was a complete surprise. We thought it was going to be a path along the coast, you know, a coastal path. It turned out to be a coasteer, but really quite an epic coasteer, and probably easy enough for anyone who's never done it before to do, though get yourself some good shoes if you're going to attempt it. The walk to the base of the mountain takes you past a few shops and restaurants, making it a good place to rest and replenish supplies before the final climb. Well, here we have section 20, final section in the Kunpeng Trail. Jack is just checking out. This is going to be quite a steep one. We're going to go up 800 meters over 4k and then it finishes, but unfortunately we've still got to get down, so there's another 4k and we're going to go down on the other side. Unfortunately, like the start of the Kunpeng Trail, it finishes on the top of the mountain, and that leaves you with two options on getting out. You can return to where you came up, or choose, as we did, to go down on the other side. We're at the start of the trail. Jack is registering over there. We have to register to go up, but it's free. But they have news reports that are from this mountain about people who've got into trouble and started fires and all sorts. So that's playing on this big screen before we set off. The climb is a straight up 800 meters of ascent from sea level with 2 summits to get over.
Turn right or left?
Okay, we're trying to figure out where we are. We think we've gone up about halfway, about 400 meters. We've got to get up that one first. Once we're up that, we should have a good view of where we're going. So we've come up to about 600 meters, another couple of 100 meters still to go, but we're making good progress. We've been an hour and 10 minutes so far, but I think we're going to have to drop a little bit before we make the final ascent. Jack has been photographing as we go. 4 more. That's it there, over there, to finish the Kunpeng Trail. As we approach the summit, the light is fading and we are confused as to the exact point the trail finishes, and we can celebrate completing all 200 kilometers. As we are now approaching the top, I think it is just over there, or it's here, I'm not sure. Is this it? Or is it over there?
Maybe up there.
Let's go over and make it to the very top.
Let's do it.
This is it.
Final push.
We're letting Dennis go first. He's gone 10 days straight on this trail, whereas we've just done the last 5 days, and the 5 days previous have been individual sections. Right, here we come to the end. How you feeling, Jack?
Exciting, exciting! This is really exciting. Finish the whole thing now.
200 kilometer Kunpeng Trail is within just a few meters now of us being able to say we have done it. We have walked Kunpeng Trail. It's Dennis's first long through hike, and certainly the longest that I've ever done. Here we are.
Yes! Oh my god. Here it is. Oh.
Get a picture, Jack. To get off the trail, we continue straight down to Huangwu, where there is a shuttle bus to take you back to the road. Well, that's it for this episode, and that is it for the Kunpeng Trail. What an epic finish this has been. I cannot recommend it enough. How's it been for you, Jack?
Yeah, we spent 5 days on the trail. This is the last day. I have to say.
We've spent a lot more than 5 days on the trail, but we spent 10 days on the trail, but 5 days
continuously. Yeah, this is worth every moment. Yeah, fantastic. You don't have experience in the Kunpeng Trail, we highly recommend you to spend some time on it.
And Dennis, congratulations, you've done it 10 days straight. How has it been?
It's been really amazing. The first couple days solo, but when I met you guys, it made it a little bit more, I don't know, special. So I really enjoyed it.
It's been fantastic to have you come along. Now, if you want to see all of the episodes, if you've not seen them, you're going to find them on our website at droneandphone.com and also on our YouTube channel. For now, my name's DJ.
Like and subscribe. I'm Jack.
I'm Dennis.
This is Drone and Phone. Kunpeng Trail, Kunpeng Trail, Kunpeng Trail.
If you late out, this is the queue for the shuttle bus. Amazingly, lots of people here queuing for the shuttle bus out. I wonder if they all went to the finish of Kunpeng Trail, but so many people here.